Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian as a Weirdo. I'm cleaning up my makeup destructive mess and from yesterday, and I am getting ready to work on some packer orders. So I had like three or four packer orders come in on one day. So I need to get ahead. I can't procrastinate on this one. So yeah, I'm just cleaning this area up and hoping and praying that things work out. Hi, welcome in. Like I said, I'm just cleaning up real quick and then we'll get to the crocheting. So you might be like, why did you say one day till Halloween when Halloween is in October and we are currently in July? So the reason I said that is because 100 days of Halloween starts tomorrow. So I really wanted to you know, uh, just do this and uh, try to get ready. If you didn't see the video, I am doing a giveaway, but there are some caveats to that giveaway. So one of the caveats is that you are a patron on my Patreon. If you don't know anything about my Patreon, you can look down below. There are some things on there for free, like pattern testing and things like that. So you can get my pattern for free. And That's pretty cool, right? If you're wondering what hat this is actually a bag a day pattern. It's the one that's like extended single crochet all the way down, and I love it. It doesn't fit my head quite right. There's like a little bit of like I feel like bag a day, like hats always are like a little bit too big for me. They never quite fit, but I still love to make them and wear them occasionally. Also, my hair is like going buck wild today, so which, as you know, is not uncommon. Trying to figure out where to put all this shit. I hate cleaning up. I'm bad at it. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. Okay, so I gotta kind of try to keep track of where I put certain things. I just ordered some yarn. So Joanne is having a pretty good deal right now where you can get 20% off and I think it's $1.99 shipping or $2.99. Hey Winter, welcome in. Um I so Joanne has like a little deal going on. So I got some good deals on some fleece. I'm gonna make myself a blanket. I I don't normally do pink at all, ever, because I hate the color pink. But I did find a fleece pattern that had like a light pink background, and it just was like super cool. So it kind of had like a bunch of spooky things, but it was in like a very like tattoo esque style. So like traditional tattoo style. So it was like cool. Is this the bad or the cross? Um, yeah, so like I said earlier, you might be wondering why did I say one day till Halloween when clearly hi mindfully crocheted. Welcome in. I love you. Thank you very much. Like I said, it's a bag a day pattern. It's the one with the extended single crochet. Hey Carrie, welcome in, girlfriend. Um, So I'm just cleaning off my desk because yesterday I did drag makeup and I do drag makeup. Yeah, I did drag makeup. And it's just a big, huge mess right now. So, So yeah. Welcome in. Let's see. I think this look needs lipstick to distract from like how badly I've broken out after wearing makeup for just a couple hours. Everything breaks me out, which really sucks. So yeah, again, what we're doing, I love this lipstick. It's so pretty. So what the One Day Till Halloween is all about is we are going to be doing a cow over on my Patreon. I guess it's actually kind of a bunch of cows. So yes, Dawn, welcome in. I'm glad you made it too. This is so exciting to have all my fans here. Um, so I'm going to be doing a cow over on my Patreon, where every 5 days we're going to do a simple pattern. It's going to be a free pattern. I mean, technically, like you could find it yourself, um, but then every picture sent to me from the cow will be an entry into a giveaway, and the giveaway will be 100 balls of yarn. Um, some will be big, some will be small, and yeah. So I am cleaning up to get my stuff to make my packer. Gotta have my black polyfill for a black packer. So, if you want to be part of that giveaway, then you have to be a patron of my Patreon, which is linked below. If you can't swing that or anything, I totally understand. I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be making Halloween stuff all throughout the next couple months, but I didn't want to put too much on myself and burn out like I did last year. If you were around last year, you saw me totally burn out. I was doing the 31 projects of Halloween, and I started in September and September 1st, and then so I basically had 2 days to do a project, and then I like pulled like random spooky words. So I had to be like really creative, and I had to try to create variety, and it was just really exhausting, and I burned out, and I had all these plans for what I was gonna do. Okay. Well, thank you, Dawn. I really appreciate that. Hope you have a good time with your mom. Um, so yeah, so I'm trying not to get burnout, but I also have more stuff on my plate now than I ever have. I've got my Patreon, I've got this channel, which is for some reason starting to grow again. I guess I needed to create another channel for this to start growing. Doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. And then I started another channel. If you want to check that out, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't checked it out already, it is the @ symbol. Ian is a weirdo too. Number 2. So it's not too complicated. I'm gonna do more pre-recorded on that channel until it picks up some steam, and then I'll kind of switch my weight over to um, to that channel if that's what is going. So right now I'm making a packer Most of you know what a packer is by now because I make them so frequently. Um, these are prosthetic penises, essentially, and they have a little ball sack that sits against the the pubis or the pubic bone, and they provide gender euphoria for people who want to have that appendage, who do not have that appendage. Um, and so it's something that I sell on Etsy, and that's another one of the things that I have to balance because I really want my Etsy to kind of like pick up a little bit, and it has, but it's almost exclusively Packers. So like it'd be cool if I could just you know not have to make Packers all the time. We could diversify my portfolio, but really, like, no one searches for any of the other stuff that I make. It's literally just Packers. But hey, if I'm selling something, I can't complain too much. Um, I wish I had. There are a couple like different things that I wish I could do with my Packers that I can't quite do right now. One being expanding the color range for skin tones. And I know I've complained about this before, but it's really hard because I want to have, I need to, I kind of need to have easy access to the yarn. So, so I it's hard for me to like do like online ordering and stuff like that because that takes a while. That cuts into the time I have to make the packer, blah 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 blah, and then getting yarn from like here, there, and everywhere. Um, but then I also want to like create. Hi Lydia. I actually saw that you went live last night, so I guess it started. I just like re-clicking it helped. Um, yeah, I saw that, but I didn't get a chance to catch you. So one day. So what is everyone working on? What are you all working on? What are you doing? Tell me about your projects or any planned projects that you have. I love to hear what other people are making. I live vicariously through you all. I'm planning on having a really long live. I don't know how well that'll work, but I'm gonna give it a try. Because I have let me see. And if you like my lip color, you can thank Winter because Winter suggested this company called Notoriously Morbid and cosmetics, and they're black. For some reason flakes a little bit on me, but this color, which is called Thou Shall Not Fear, is like it's so good. It wears off a little bit, but I just have really uh, annoying little lips. It's all my fault. Personally, more of it is great though. Yeah. Okay. So you're torn between finishing the Lost Soul shawl I have going, or continuing the mosaic square blanket commission. I don't know. Where's your passion at right now? Do you have any passion for either one of those? Because like I always try to follow my passion because like I get stuff done faster if I give a shit. I'm listening while getting ready to go to a local Saturday market. Cool. I just started an amigurumi sea turtle. I was playing around with Tunisian knit and pearl stitches. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. Are you a member of the Army of Weirdos? Um, Mindfully Crafted? I don't know your name, I don't believe. If I do and I forgot, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The reason I ask is because I want to see it. I always want to see everyone's work, and I'm on YouTube. I'm not on Restream, so I do not know how to bring people up. Uh, Mara. Okay, cool. Mara, Is that good? Or Mara? Mara. It's probably Mara, but I don't know. But yes, if you would like to join the Army of Weirdos, absolutely free. It's a Facebook group that I made. You just type in Army of Weirdos in Facebook if you have Facebook, if you want to join. And it is the picture with the green pillow that says fuck. Okay. Yeah. And like, I love seeing other people's work. It inspires me. Gets me hype. Okay. So let's see. Etsy seller. I'll look for it. Cool. Can't wait to have you. Okay. So orders. Yeah, I literally had 4 orders in one day. Okay, so this is a 5-inch black to California, and then the next one is rainbow 3 inches. Another rainbow stripe. Then that rainbow. Then trans stripe. Oh, I haven't had a trans stripe in a while. Okay, so lots of rainbows, which is not too surprising. Everybody loves a good rainbow. This is my favorite rainbow yarn. Oh, just about to say that, Gary. We're on the same page. We're soulmates. My passion is not knowing which to do. I say go for commission because you can get it done. You can get more commissions under your belt. I say go for that. So this yarn, so there's like a black stripe in between. Don't worry about that. That just creates more texture. But this yarn is Red Heart Super Saver. And oh, hey, Ladybug. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So this is Red Heart Super Saver in Mexicana. It's always sold out at Joann, but they do have it at Walmart, and it's cheaper there. And they have like the jumbo. It's my favorite rainbow, and as much as I'm not like the biggest Red Heart Super Saver fan, this is really did I miss Yarn Snob? No, I actually haven't tried Yarn Snob. I want to, but like, so Yarn Snob is what's his name? Is it Keith? That Hi Sparkles Hope Chest, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Um so he's the one that does the power balls, right? I always just like stare at them and I'm like, they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. But at the same time, I just use cheap acrylics all the time. So yeah, but yeah, so I know I have a couple people in the chat I haven't addressed yet. If you're wondering what the title's about, 100 Days of Halloween starts tomorrow, which means I'm going to start pushing out more content on my 2 channels, on my Patreon, and I'm going to just hold on tight and hope that I don't die from my Etsy. From making wiener shaped shaped objects. I remember the first time I saw one of the power balls, it literally took my breath away. Like it was just I saw it on Bag a Day, and like this is a Bag a Day pattern, by the way. So it's just done with Mexicana instead. Taking up space in the whip box. Honestly, so most of you know that I used to do, and I'm probably gonna go back to when I feel like switching this table. Hook that yarn, Crystal. Hi, welcome in. So no, I used to work in the hallway, the Great Hallway of Yarn, the Great Hall of Yarn, and I literally have just like paper grocery bags, just like I just have one for each whip. And then I have another bag that has like bagged whips. So I have too many whips. It's ridiculous. Um, I'm really bad at finishing things. Um, and I was gonna be like, ask my wife, but but that's not a problem. So. But yeah, no, I'm terrible at finishing things, and I really need to get better at that. Jeez. Um, so I am doing a giveaway on my Patreon. All you have to do is join the Cal that starts tomorrow, and they're going to be like smaller projects on average. Crocheting the drunken granny, but you're listening. Oh, I can't wait to see what you make. Carrie, you make the most beautiful things. You all do. Just a reminder, if you want to do something that's free, I know the Patreon is not free. I encourage it. It'd be cool, but if you can't do that, I understand. If you're on Facebook, we do have a Facebook group called Army of Weirdos. It is the picture with the green pillow. It says fuck on it. No surprise there. And you can join and just hang out with us, show what you're making. Um, like we have a very encouraging group of people, and like also like so like my channel, like if whether you've been around for a while or you're new to my channel, I don't just talk about crochet. I don't just talk about yarn. We talk about mental health. We talk about what each other, like what we're going through. So it's a great, like, it's almost like a little support group that also crochets, which I really like. And you can get a lot of encouragement from showing off your finished pieces, and um, you know, say like, if you went in there and you're like, "Oh, I'm just having like a really kind of like depressed day, and I can't even like look at my yarn," like you're gonna find people. I'm one of those people who will be like, I totally know what you mean, and just take care of yourself. So it's a really supportive group, and it's a great way to show your work if you're not active on YouTube or something like that. So just a suggestion. Yeah, 100 days to Halloween is gonna be really fun. I really hope I don't get burnt out this time. I tried to spread it out as much as possible. There, in my Patreon, I'm gonna do a project every 5 days. So that is, what is that you are making? So I'm actually making a packer, a cotton packer, and a packer is a synthetic penis um, that people who are like female to male, transgender, people who are trans masculine, or anyone who wants to wear it. You don't have to have a label to want to wear it. If you want like a bulge in your pants, these are really great to make. They're very affordable. I actually have the pattern um, that is free. I believe I posted the pattern in my Patreon for free. If you check out my Patreon and you don't see it for free, let me know and I'll repost it. Because I, I just kind of clicked through things really quickly and I didn't. I didn't quite check to make sure that they weren't. It was free, but it is a pattern that that is free, and I like to share it with people. It's a great pattern to make. If you want to donate to your local LGBTQ plus center, if you want to sell, I sell mine. I sell mine for $15 on Etsy, which is pretty low, but the maker of the pattern really wanted to make sure that people who made this used it as an affordable method for trans people to get things that help with gender dysphoria and things like that. Um, so I keep it pretty cheap. Although for some reason I'm always looking for a reason to make it more expensive on me, but that's okay. But yeah, so I make these. I got 4 orders in a day the other day, and I'm just like trying to catch up. So I'll probably be on here a while trying to make them. It kind of the pattern is in 2 parts. So it's there's the scrotum that you make. They sell well. Yeah. Um, so there's the scrotum part that sits against the pubis, and then there's a packer part that you fill, and you can make any size. For my Etsy, I offer 3 sizes. I offer a 3-inch, a 5-inch, and a 7-inch, so that some people, you know, want. I just want to be accommodating to what people actually want and need. And I have a packer. I use my packer. Like I have tested this, battle tested this, if you will. They do sell very well. There are a couple other packers and things on the Etsy marketplace, but mine just have done really well, so I'm happy with them. I might do a video on my other channel. My other channel is linked down below. Super easy to find. It's at Ian as a weirdo, the number 2. I didn't want confusion when I made it. I just wanted to kind of like get the ball rolling on having subscribers again. So yeah, I try to offer a variety of colors. Everything's made to order. They are basically the only thing that sells on my Etsy. Also, the willy warmers tend to do really well. But like also those are where I get the weirdest questions. I thought about making Halloween packers. I thought about getting about doing that, but I was like, I don't want to make these and have them not sell. So, oh, also, so I posted something. I think I posted it in Army of Weirdos. So, Furls is doing a mystery seconds hook, like it's not a sale because they're just the price that they are, but like I don't know what sizes are left. But if you don't know what seconds are hooks that have like some kind of like minor flaw in them, like eggplant colored ones. Yes, purple is one of my highest selling colors. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. Yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? Willy warmers, people love those. Do get some weird requests with that. Occasionally, people want a specific size of. This is an educational channel. Yes, I'm here to educate. So, uh, like some people just want a specific size, which I'm like, yeah, I can totally do that, whatever. And then some people are like, hey, can you do a specific size? And I'm like, great, sure, absolutely. What size? And they're like, can I send you a picture? And I'm like, absolutely not. That's not helpful, and I don't want it. And I was like, this is how you take a measurement of things. And yeah, that person never got back to me. I think they just wanted to send a picture of their penis if I'm being frank. And I was like, no, that's not helpful. Had the same problem when she used to sell willy warmers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the thing is, like, I'm glad they asked, but I don't want that. And like, I don't actually know. Like, I mean, I can't really get into the brain of some people, but like, why would you think that that would be helpful to me? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? So yeah, I think I'm gonna mean thought on this, but I'm not gonna go there. Go wherever you want to. If it feels right, it feels right. But if it doesn't feel right, oh, many. Oh, I mean, I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear, but yeah, whatever you want to share, it's absolutely fine. This is a very open channel. We talk about things, um, so yeah. Um, so yeah, so this is the speaking of talking about things. So this is the 3.5 millimeter furls. Um, Oh wait, let me. Speaking of furls, okay, sorry, I get so distracted. So the seconds are furls hooks with minor problems. Maybe they're like a little misshapen. Maybe they have a bubble in them. I don't know. Like it really like depends on the hook, but they are not good enough to sell at full price. So like they still function and work well. They just have like a minor issue. Maybe the resin didn't mix well, or I don't know something. So they're $12, which for a furl streamline hook is that what half price? So like, so you could get like a perfectly fine hook. It just maybe like I don't know has like something weird about it, and it works just fine, and you get it for half price. So if you were looking for an opportunity to try furls, if you want to build up your collection, anything like that, that is a great way to do it. Um, and they're mystery ones, so you don't get to pick the hook style, like the resin color or anything like that, but you get to pick the size, and it's true to size. Some of them are like mislabeled, so that could be a thing. Like you order like I don't know a K hook, and you get a like it says it's stamped J, just something like that. So if you want to try furls, I highly suggest doing it that way. It's a much more affordable way to try them and see if you like the shape and the feel of them, because it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Yeah, this is the Furls Candy Shop 3.5 millimeter. The Candy Shop hooks are how do you like your furls? I really like my furls. I don't believe that I use mostly the streamlines, which is the resin. Um, my post didn't go through. Oh no. So I really like mine. So the story of me getting into furls, I've told this a couple times, but Granny D, Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Granny D, lives in the same state as me, and we met up a couple of years ago, and she gave me my first furls, and it was in the cookies and cream collection. Hey, Mom. Hey, Ashley. Welcome in. So I didn't know if I wanted to like make the investment, but they took a little bit of getting used to. I'm not gonna lie because they do have a larger kind of grip than most places or most hooks. And I had been using Clover Amours, which they're not. I mean, look at the size difference. Like, that's pretty significant. Um, and I like to choke up on the grip of the hook. So it took a little getting used to, but I really do like my furls. I have a furls in almost every size. I don't do a lot of doubling up because I don't feel like it's worth it to spend that much money. Now, when they come out with the Scorpio collection, I will be buying the whole collection, and that's that. But unless it's really ugly, I hope it's not ugly. I love the color you chose. Thank you. Treat yourself. But yeah, I only got this for the Candy Shop hook, which looks like anal beads, because it went down to 3.5. The streamlines do not go down to 3.5; they go down to 4 millimeters. And I broke the head of my first one, so I'm really nervous about it. I should have. Let's see. They just had it, and I missed it. Oh, they had a 3.5 Odyssey when they did their restock. I don't like the Odysseys as much, but for a small hooks, like this is a C, because I used to have some that were the same color as the hook. So this, I believe, is a C, which is a 2.75 millimeter hook, and it's like, this is metal. This is solid. I really like these for small hooks, and I missed my opportunity to get a 3.5 millimeter. So yeah, they're so nice, but they're so heavy. Especially when you're used to working with like a resin hook, and then you switch to an Odyssey, you're like your hand is just like so weak. Yeah, the Candy Shop, they're nice enough, but honestly, I don't think they're worth the money. But I just did it because the size was available. Where you dropped your hand, right? I do have like a 5 millimeter Odyssey. I never use it. It's just like, I'd rather use literally any other 5 millimeter. I should just sell that one. That'd be a good idea. I need to get one of those gauge like little. I know Susan Bates has like a metal one. I know that there are some like there's the elephant one that have like, you can put your hook in to see what size it is. And I need to get one of those again, because I had one, and I do not know where it went. As soon as I buy one, it'll show. But yeah, so yeah, and there's like a slight squeak with the cotton. I used 100% cotton with the willy warmers, because it's very breathable and it's very cheap. You could also use a cotton bamboo blend, or you could use all bamboo, but I like bamboo has like the least color selection of like any yarn ever. Yeah, very decorative and cool. Yeah, aren't they? Like, sometimes, like, I'll go like, when I had it, I would go, like, a year without using it, and then all of a sudden, I'm using it, like, every day, multiple times a day, and I'm like, "What the" like, this is so weird. there's so many hooks where I'm like, what size hook is this? But so one time I ordered like 3 furls, and I got a leather little thing with it. This little, I'm gonna call it a condom because it's protective. And I was like, I don't know what hook I would ever put in here, or maybe I'd like do my traveling hook or whatever. But I actually really like it for this candy shop hook because I'm so nervous about the tip that it's like super protective of the tip. Like the tip will like never touch anything. What yarn do you use? It needs to be soft enough, given where it's going, right? So I actually use Lily Sugar and Cream. Um, to keep price down. And although it is not the softest cotton by any means, it's definitely not the worst. And for some reason, when it's worked up, it's like it's perfectly soft enough. So also, like most people have hair there, so it doesn't. It like says it's not like the cotton is often in direct contact with the skin. Now, if these were to be like jostled a lot against the skin, I could see it being uncomfortable a little bit, but but they once they are in place, they usually do not move. So I yeah, I use Lily Sugar and Cream, and honestly, like I have literally nothing but good reviews. I'm not trying to brag. I just saying like it doesn't need to be that soft with cotton. Now, I don't use mercerized cotton. And the reason why is because I'm a very tactile person, and mercerized cotton gives me the willies. It's just like I hate that feeling. I feel like I'm like petting like a snake or something. I don't know. I just hate. Oh, sorry. At a moment. But yeah, I'm a very tactile person, and I cannot do mercerized cotton. Um, so that's, but yeah, it's soft enough. I do it, it's all single crochet. So it's not like it's got like baubles in it that would rub the skin. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate it. It is a bag a day pattern. It's a little bit big on me. Most things are that she makes, but the color it way is Mexicana by Red Heart. It's Red Heart Super Saver. The way my body is made, it would rub against some very sensitive parts if you wear one. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like I've not had any complaints. I do sugar and cream because it it is the cheapest. You can buy cotton at Dollar Tree in the U.S. Um, so one of the colors that is not one of the colors that is listed on my page, uh, but is a different cotton than sugar and cream is this. So this is actually my packer. Like if I'm being frank, this is my packer. Mine's like super skinny. I have like a bigger pubic bone, so I don't need a lot of bulk. So it's pretty like kind of like sad looking. Um, but it also taught me a lot about making these peach and cream stripey. Um, I have not because I find that sugar and cream jumbo, like uh, the one at Joanne, is actually a lot cheaper. I was using peaches and cream like dark taupe for a while, but it's the price difference is so different. Um, okay, but this yarn, so it's under my Etsy as Americana, because it's like kind of like red, white, and bluish. But this is ice yarns, and it is very soft. It's the softest yarn by far. Everything else is sugar and cream, but Americana is a different. Um, uh, it's a softer yarn. It's a very soft yarn. I love it, but I've also worn. Oh, you didn't interrupt. Oh, that's fine. Honestly, like I just like having a conversation with people. Like I just that's what I'm here for. So also, I'm planning on trying to finish 2 packers today. So we are gonna be in it for the long haul. So if you got things to do, you can do them. You can come back, and I'll still be here making packers. Um, but yeah, I if it's gonna be contacting your skin a lot, or it wouldn't be comfortable, definitely use something different. Honestly, I like the pattern that I found. Yeah, let me just like put the pattern in here. So where the fuck is it? I thought I put it in here. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Um, because you deserve it. Um, like I said, making it for yourself, making it for um, someone you love, all those things, or donating to a LGBTQ plus center. Um, all those things are needed. Cheap Studio. Sorry. Um, I will find you, and I will kill you. No, I'm just kidding. I will not kill you. Pack the pattern. Okay, and is that Walmart yarn? It actually is Walmart yarn. This is Mexicana from Red Heart Super Saver. I get the jumbo from there. Let's see, is it here? Where is it? Oh, okay. It's very hot here. Okay, so I'm gonna post. So I posted. Let me save. Okay, so underneath my Patreon information, you can find the packer pattern. It was not written by me. I was a pattern tester for this pattern, and this person uh, wanted to kind of provide like a free pattern for people who either needed it or would sell it. They wrote quite a bit at the beginning, so if you're going to make this pattern, please read it. It talks about the importance of making it affordable, making it with comfortable yarn, all of those things. So yeah, so just something to keep in mind. Yeah, I would love to use softer yarn, but I don't know how I would be able to do that and keep the same level of affordability. Now, some people on Etsy sew packers. And I think that's a really great idea. So, I mean, there's a lot of options for packers, however you want to make them. But this is a free pattern, so go for it. Eco cotton is really cheap. It pills a bit though. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried the eco cotton yet. I really so I again my problem with a lot of cotton, and I have looked at eco cotton. The problem with a lot of cotton is that it doesn't come in a lot of tones that look like skin tones. So I really want to like broaden that aspect of my packer business. Woolies is a great yarn I use. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was softer, but like honestly, like I mean, everything gets softer after a wash. Um, I'm gonna do a little thing where I actually talk about how to make a packer, how I make a packer, and um, as someone who actually wears one, because you might you might make one, sew well, or skin tone someone. It's kind of even, if I'm gonna be honest. Um, Rainbows sell probably the most, and then purple, for whatever reason, I guess the eggplant thing. Um, black, black is really popular, and then skin tones are all kind of in there. Like it goes through waves. Like for a while, I was making almost exclusively all skin tones, and then now I'm making rainbows. So it's like, I guess it just kind of depends on like how close you are to Pride Month and like all that stuff. Um, so I will say, sorry for asking questions. I'm contemplating making some. Despite I need money and I want to. Yeah, no, make them, make them. So, but the thing is, like, they're not like, they are money makers for sure, but they are not like, you don't make a lot of money per thing. But you're a faster crocheter than I am, so you know, you probably will have better luck. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, so I'll show you kind of, but like a lot of colors, like a lot of solid colors don't sell at all. Like I have all of my rainbow color, like the solid colors of the rainbow. I just crochet for long periods of time. Fair. Um, so I have 3 skin tones. I'll just show you what I have. So I have, this is cream, and then this is jute, I think. Jute. And then this is, hey, it's made in Canada. This is, where is it? Pick one. Where are you? Warm brown, warm brown. So these are the 3 skin colors that I have. Like, there's so much in between here that I get irritated all the time. But yeah, I really want at least 2 skin colors in between here. Because like this looks deceptively dark online, but it's really not that dark. I mean, like look at my skin tone next to it; it's not that dark. And then so I do a rainbow stripe, which honestly I don't think is worth it to add to your business. I don't think it's worth it to buy 6 colors of the rainbow when people don't really buy it that often. So I have 2 rainbows. So there's this rainbow. This is Big Twist cotton, but if you like, I think Premier like has the exact same cotton. Like, this is a very common rainbow. I don't personally like the way it works out. I'll show you. Actually, if you go to my Etsy, you can see how it works out. It's yeah, eco cotton. Yeah, it's like they're all the same. So I don't like that. But then there's this. So where are you? Sorry, you can see my body. Ah! Um, you son of a bitch. So here it is. Gotta do one in this color too. So this color, I like this rainbow better, and this is psychedelic. It is the sugar and cream ombre. What's your Etsy again? It's not listed below. So it is Ian's Weirdo Emporium. Let me find it for you. Let's see. Ooh, use my dead name. Gross. Weirdo Emporium. Go. Go. Why is it so hard? It's like so hard. Fuck it. Why does it have my dead name on it? Okay, so let me get back to you on that one. Damn it, it's in 13 people's baskets. Yeah, I try to let it get low so that okay, so put my Etsy in there as well. But yeah, that's definitely my best seller. In addition to the Willy Warmers. Now the Willy Warmers I only do in Mexicana. I honestly like I don't worry about cotton or breathability or anything, and they still sell because they want them to be warm. So okay, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of don't get it, but I do it, and it sells. Apparently, they're really popular around the holidays because people like them as gag gifts. Um, and I'm like, okay, I will make a gag gift for you. So we're at 4.5 inches, and we're going for 5. So that should be about 2 more rounds, 1 or 2 more rounds. I like to call myself the Prince of Peen because that's all people want from me. But that's okay. I want to like start having stuff like pre-made so it can. I love it's yeah, it's super beginner friendly. You can like just pick up some yarn and go for it. Yeah, we really worked together to make sure. I mean, they wrote the pattern, so I'm not going to take credit for that, but I did catch a couple things, which is why it's always nice to have pattern testers because you get so close to the pattern that you don't know if it's really like beginner friendly or things like that. I think that the only thing that I saw that I thought could be improved, which I think we did improve on, is describing kind of the way you do the back loop on the base of the scrotum. But also with your genital aversion, you can just close it up and you don't need to do like the detail of the head or anything like that. Like you can just close it up and call it a day. Um, and I feel like maybe that'll help. You don't have to make it as detailed. I offer um I offer to do cut. Yeah, and the balls like really. I mean, they're. It's just like a triangle basically, so it's not too. But I understand that that might be um, uncomfortable for you. But I hope that the pattern is easy enough that it doesn't bother you. Um, yeah. Let me see. What was I saying? I don't know. Um, like the thing about these that I feel like I really wanted to make sure was that I was packing them properly because the pattern just says like pack lightly, and for for me, that works because, like I said, I have a larger pubic bone, so the way it sat, I didn't want to have like this like huge giant bulge if I packed it super full. But but a lot of people, when I send them out into the world, I do pack them very full. Not the balls, but the shaft, because like if once you wash it, once you wear it around a little bit, it's all gonna get really squished down. And so if you don't pack it really full, then it's more likely to end up like a little flat thing, kind of like my packer. I've learned a lot from it. So just trying to share the knowledge. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out right there, you right there. Dark colors, I recommend using dark polyfill. Um, I feel like I'd get sales if I made Halloween colors since most of my customer base is Halloween freaks and goths. Yeah, I mean, go for it. I mean, I really want to do them, but like it just I don't know. Like I don't I might make some, but I don't really want to make I might make a separate posting for them just so I don't have to like do them year round. Like the striping is really annoying. Like, it's really annoying and slows you down. It's just like, ugh. Because you're trying to like separate the colors evenly, but then some people want 3 inches, some people want 5 inches, some people want 7 inches. So I find striping really annoying. But yeah, if you made it with like the cotton that you get from Hobie and stuff like that, although you probably have to charge a little bit more, but worth it because it's Halloween. Yeah, it's like like the pattern says, like it's not like gonna be a super. Yes, so uh this is not brand name polyfill. This is fiberfill um from Michaels. I believe Joann's does carry black polyfill, but only online. But yeah, this is cool polyfill or cool fiberfill. Yeah, I mean you have to if you make black anything, you gotta do it. So all of my darker ones like my purples and my black and things like that, I use black fiberfill. I admit I did not even know it existed. Winter and I are both huge fans of alt knots, like alternative and then knots as a tie a knot. They are a great crocheter. They're really entertaining. They're cool, and they're like super goth. It's awesome. And they had black polyfill or black fiberfill, and I was like, where is this? So, okay, alt bonds, yeah. So they use a lot of black polyfill. I think they might exclusively use black polyfill, which is pretty rad. But yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, so I don't use it on all of them. Um, when like polyfill is always going on sale, Joanne or something. Yeah, I'm so glad I found them. I don't even know how I did. Um, yeah, I don't know. Look, that's literally just like sticking up. Oh shit, I forgot that there's makeup. Luckily, it just rubs right off. It's just powder. Wait, is this the wrong way? Yeah, that's the wrong way. But yeah, that's the first time I saw black fiberfill, and I was like, I must have it. Make a Beetlejuice pack. Oh, that is really cool. I have found that not a lot of people want white, um, because it shows if it's dirty. But I do I do a trans stripe packer, but yeah, I don't. Just heads up, you might have a problem with that. And the thing about it is truly like, like it's under the flight when you make wearables. Smart. Um, so what was I saying? I don't remember. Um, yeah, I've only sold a couple of the transparent. Oh yeah. But what I was saying is like the fact of the matter is that this is going under most people's clothes, and most people will never see it. Um, so, like that's why like some solids and things like that sell better, just because like no one's gonna see it. So like don't put in all that work if literally no one's gonna see it. But it is fun to know that you have like a fun little thing going on. But for me personally, when I I mean, like I hate these colors. I hate them. I was just literally just making a packer, and I made a bright green one too. That I put in a harness. Um, that I haven't worn. Why haven't I worn it? I think I just like forgot about it. Oh no, I think it was too big um, because again, bigger pubic bone. But I hate these colors, but no, who cares? You know, I had them, I wore that to Pride, and it's like no one's gonna see it. So, I mean, it's occasionally you get people who want it to look like their skin color, which is cool, and I'm like happy to accommodate that. But like really, like I don't know if anybody cares. Because fancy stuff that they really don't show. Fair. See some of the requests I get. Oh, I can only imagine. I really wanted to make like a jock strap. I'm working on like I'm prototyping and it's been off my radar for a while. But I'm making tucking panties, and I'll sell a pattern once I get some feedback on it. But uh, I want to make a lot of things for like the trans community and making people feel more comfortable in their bodies. I'll still sell other stuff, but um, I just I want, because it was hard like with tucking panties, because like there were so many different people who gave me different feedback, and each one of them like kind of wanted something different. So it's like you gotta like field those requests and say like, okay, well, how can I do this? How can I do that? There's some things that they wanted that I could not do with crochet, but that's okay because I can sew a little bit. I really don't want to sew. I'm really trying to actively avoid sewing. Yeah, it's multiple design opportunities, but and I recognize that, but because I'm a primarily crochet designer and maker, I just don't really want to have to like ever pull up myself. Because a lot of people were like, we don't want visible panty lines. And I was like, I don't know how to make crochet items that don't show anything. Like, without like going to thread. But even then, you're going to see stitches. And I want to make them affordable. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're like tucking panties of all types exist. But, I want to be like price competitive and affordable for the people who need them. Um, so I have this design idea in mind that someone like started to suggest, and I was like, oh yeah, that's genius. So I think that I'm gonna try that first. It's just like I am working currently with I don't have anyone to work with that tucks. So I am gonna use some of my trans groups to get some pattern testers and see what they think before I put it for sale. So, like I said, stuffing the shaft really full is really important. And then also making sure that the tip is packed enough where it's like dome shaped. Are you part of an in-person group? No, I'm not. There's a group of queer and trans crafters that I always like mean to go to, but like I never do. And I think they meet on like the most annoying times. Like they're annoying for me, so I don't go. Also, I don't like going to things. I have agoraphobia. So, so I mean, I've never been to an in person part of it, but I am part of the group. Um, I like canceling plans. Me too. It's my favorite. Okay, so I have another bag. Okay, is my shirt cool? Don't look at my boobs. Just look at my shirt. This one is softer. It's so weird. It's the exact same thing. But yeah, you want to make sure that the tip is like dome shaped, so you want to kind of overfill at the end because like I've made the mistake of not stuffing it enough, and I'm like, this looks terrible. Okay, I was thinking of having my camera, my little overhead on, but because I'm on YouTube, I don't know how to do that. So I don't know why I feel like I get more people in the building if I stream on YouTube, but I don't know how to work it, so I can't have people up. I can't. People are like, I'm working on this. I'm like, I want to see it, but I can't. Go to the Army of Weirdos page so I can see it, please. Overhead, you can invite yourself on YouTube, but a different account on your phone. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that though. I don't know. Maybe because there's certain things that it says I don't have access to, and I wonder if that's just like because I'm like I don't have enough like people or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I can do it on Restream. I just can't do it on YouTube. Yeah, it's like stream. You don't have access to this feature. Manage. It doesn't say I don't have access to it, but I can't. Nothing happens when I click on it. So. Okay. So. Help you troubleshoot. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. So I'm starting my decreases for the tip. Hey, Mobs, welcome back. So I'm gonna be here a while, so might as well. You know, we got things to do. You can go. You can do them. You can come back, and we're all good. I like to spread out my pack. I like when my packers, like my orders, are spread out a little bit, so I can, um, you know, um, not drown in how many packer orders I have to do. But I've been so like lazy and actually just like really depressed. I don't know. I don't know, really know what's going on. Nothing really has to go on for me to be depressed, but I think just like I since my manic episode, I just like don't think I've really bounced back quite like I need to. Sucks. I'm an appointment with my doctor on Wednesday, so we'll talk about it, but we probably won't have any change because it was such a short manic manic attack. um, but yeah, it was short, but it was very intense and it was very dangerous. Just the fun of being bipolar. I was so excited to like this past month. So I see my psychiatrist once a month. Stop me if you've heard me before, but I see my psychiatrist once a month, and I have for the past 4 years or something. And like for almost that entire time, um, we change my medicine because something's not working or I have a side effect every month. And this was the first month that I haven't had a change in that long. I was so excited. And then shit just went so fucking sideways. I was like, that's rude. Okay, so now that I am at the end, and I need my little snippers, if they are. And I'm gonna cut it. You don't need it to be long. And then pull through. So this is what it looks like. You can see that I didn't pack a lot at the hinge point because if you did, it'd make it a lot harder for it to sit down like that. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the details and I'm gonna use my clover for that because I get really nervous if there's like any tension on the tip of this frill. So I'm protecting it like it's my baby. I really think this is like the ugliest thing in the whole wide world. I wish it came in black, but it like look nothing touches the tip. How is everyone? I'm doing okay. I'm here. I was like, I'm doing okay. Am I really? I don't know. Your frost condom is great. Okay, so first I'm gonna do the ridge for the head. So this is what it looks like um, without anything. If you want it to look uncircumcised, you can not pack it as full at the tip, and then when you do the ridge, it kind of uh, goes over the tip. Um, but I literally have not had anyone ask me to do it uncircumcised. So people like the sleek look of a um, circumcised one. So yeah, so I just go and single crochet around the head. I started the bottom so that people don't see. Um, People don't see. What was I saying? So they don't see where it stops and starts. And then I can cut off all my ends there, and no one will ever really see it. And in the pattern, it kind of tells you where to go. But you start to kind of develop your own style and do what you want to do. This is such a great way to bring joy to people, and it might not be a joy that you in yourself experience, but it is like it's such a like I mean people I get such positive feedback from people just saying like how happy they are with themselves, and like I had one person who was like, I love my dick. And I was like, good for you, own that. And for a lot of people this is an extension of them. It's not just like something they just shove in their clothing. It's actually feels like part of them. I so being able to create that for someone is really cool. Okay, and then give it a little snip. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the head detail. See if I just kind of defines that a little bit more. And then the last thing we do before we sew in ends is we put the tab on. Now, the tab, if you're not wearing them, you might be like, why do I need a tab? Can I skip this step? The tab is actually super important. One, it gives the person using the packer a place to, like, it makes it easy for them to see where it should fold. Otherwise, it can be kind of like difficult, even though you distributed um, your stuffing like that. And it actually just really does a nice like balance of like how it sits on the pubic bone. So the tab is important. Don't forget that. Also, if they have a harness that they like to wear, the tab can be really really helpful. I don't think my harness is in there somewhere, but I really don't know where it is. But basically, most harnesses are it basically is just a bunch of straps, and then it has an O ring, so it's just like a metal ring. And what you can do if someone says, "Hey, I have a harness. Can you make sure this can attach to the harness?" When you make your tab, you it tells you how to make your tabs. Basically, you just split it in two. You just do two different tabs, and then you have like a long string. And then people can use that string to tie both of the tabs to the O-ring, and that um, is how it's done. It's super easy. I don't know if I explained it in a way that sounds easy, but it is super easy. So I'm just doing double crochets across where I kind of marked. You can see my stitch marker here, but there's also, I did a single crochet in the first loop only, so it's really easy to tell where I've been. I'm like losing energy. I need coffee. Do you think it would be a terrible husband if I was like, babe, can you make me some coffee? You might say yes, and I might do it anyways. I just like, I don't like showing my body on camera. So I'm getting top surgery in October, and I'm like, no, need coffee. It's not terrible. Okay. Um, but yeah, I just like, I'm super dysphoric about my breasts, and I just don't really like talking about them or addressing them as things that exist on my body, but it just is what it is, I guess, until we undo Jesus's mistake. So you could do this part with the frills hook. Hey, yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. How are you? Um, I damn it, I feel bad. You're sick. Oh fuck. I was gonna see if you wanted to do a little cold coffee extravaganza. Yes. I mean, like, you can be in here and we can talk. Cool. I got a big black dick waiting for you. Cool. Well, I love you. Bye, babe. Love you. Bye. The minute that, so Mel has pneumonia. Did I mention Mel has pneumonia? And I'm a horrible husband. Oh, great. She was just like, what? And I was just like, oh, fuck. I I suck. I don't know if you heard, but she was like, when I was like, hey, can we do like a little iced coffee? She's like, are you asking if I can bring you some coffee while you're on live and not if we can have a cute coffee date? And I was like, yeah. She knows me too well. Hey, Riker. Hey, buddy. Hey, Riker, buddy. The way you ask coffee extravaganza. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest. I have ADHD. My brain moves faster than my way. What? Yeah, I just do one. Yeah, thank you. You're so done with this pattern. Oh no, which pattern? Okay, and then I'm gonna pull through, do a little chain, do a little cut. Okay, so now we have all of our pieces. I'm gonna take out this stitch marker. The strawberry. Oh.
Tell me what you're today.
Okay, I'm looking. I can see the back of your head. Probably from like half your head up. Mel doesn't like to be on camera. I'm gonna be off camera, but I'm gonna turn the camera. Wait, can I turn the camera off? How do I do this? No, but I can see your butt. No. No, you're not on screen at all. No. Actually, okay, so let me try to figure out. I don't think I can see the top of the refrigerator. I thought I could, but I can't. Nope. Nope. It's actually just when you get closer. That's weird. It's actually just when you get closer. Cover the camera with your hand. Yeah. I'm such a fucking idiot. Of course I could do that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're saying sorry to them, but I'm sorry to me that I crawled through the make you coffee.
But, I mean, I apologize to you several times a day. Just roll this one up into another one. I'm not sure. What are you thinking? I'm definitely not thinking a salad. Let me see. I can do one of my frozies from Trader Joe's. Huh? They're shrimp. Oh yeah. The freezer burned shrimp. I'll toss you with something. Thank you for making me a coffee. Sorry, I'm such a piece of shit. I even asked the public. Oh, the fruit tart. Yeah. Yes. I asked the public if I would be an asshole. I also forgot to mention you were sick. She's just putting on a show now. She just started coughing. I know you're not. Because when you like answered the phone, you're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh." And she was sick. You're so cute. You're so damn cute. I can't stand. I just like looked up and you're just like folded in half like a little sneaky hobbitses. Oh my god. cute. I just like looked up and I just see my wife just like. That was so cute. It makes me want to cry. Oh, the japchae is so good. Yeah, I say hobbits is like Gollum. Yeah, I am not, but my wife is a big Lord of the Rings nerd. And so occasionally we will watch the series, um, the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings. I told her that I would be willing to watch it and sometime soon. I will not, however, watch the Hobbit trilogy because it's very bad. But I don't really like. The thing is, like, I don't love a lot of like fantasy, which is weird. Like, I love comic books. I love like that world, like those worlds. I love sci-fi fantasy, but yeah, I don't like olden times fantasy with like elves and orcs and just generally that. Yeah. Now, if I'm playing like D&D or something like that, I get down with that for sure. But yeah, that's not generally my thing. But we talk like Winter said, I love Lord of the Rings. Mel has good taste. I mean, clearly.
Talk about myself.
What'd you say? Don't do it. It's not like anyone can spell it anyways. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate parts of Lord of the Rings, but I kind of have the Clerks too, Doctor Who, and all the things he said. Also, yeah, we love Doctor Who, but we haven't seen much. Let's start with like a quarter, like a tasteful quarter. Okay. Strawberry leaves. I don't have the energy to attach them. I hate attaching pieces of things. I just like making things in one part, and that's that. Having to like sew little tiny pieces together sucks balls. No sew all the way, please. Yes. And I have coffee in my Ninja Turtles cup. And this is Raphael because he's my favorite. So I was super late to the Doctor Who. As a pattern, if asking for someone. I was super late to the Doctor Who train. Um, but Melanie had watched it. We're definitely not caught up. But I know Christopher Eccleston, the first one when they like brought it back. I know he has like a bad rep as being like not a good doctor, but I actually really liked him. I thought he was cool. David Tennant is definitely like a lot of fun. Matt Smith, I just hate his face. I just hate his face. The year it came out, but I never liked Doctor Who. I'm not caught up either. I haven't seen like the new Doctor, and I know there's another Doctor coming up, which I'm super excited about. And I'm definitely super excited to see what's her name? The girl from Heartstopper. I think she's gonna be a companion. Um, so people don't like Stranger Danger, which people love to argue with me about. I don't know what Stranger Danger is. That sounds cool. Stranger Things, not caught up on that. It just kept getting scarier and scarier, and like soon I was like kind of unable to watch it, but I really want to watch it. The newest Doctor is going to blow your mind. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, Stranger Things. um, yeah. So yeah, I need to catch up on that. But like I said, I'm so okay. So if you don't know, here it comes. Hi, hey Mary, welcome in. Happy to have you. My voice is like, yeah, I'm going through puberty again. Okay, leave me alone. um, but uh, but what was I saying? So a lot of people know that I love Halloween. I love Halloween. If I could celebrate, I do celebrate Halloween all year round. So like, there's no if. Um, And people expect that because I love Halloween, that I love scary things. And I have to tell you that I am actually a huge baby. I know, it's hard. So it's kind of like the way I talk about a lot of horror is, you know, that like there's people who love roller coasters because they love the adrenaline. When their adrenaline starts going, they're like excited, they're happy. I'm just waving a penis around. I am not one of those people. I get terrified. I get crippling anxiety. I cry. I want to hide under the bed. I am I'm just a big old wuss. My favorite thing about Halloween, oh, that's hard. I think my favorite thing about Halloween is dressing up. I hate roller coasters. Oh, there's a little roller coaster. But some people get like excited by adrenaline. When adrenaline starts pumping through me, my body reads anxiety and like terror. So I can't do it. And there are like ones that like there are movies that will give me nightmares. Now I don't mind gore. I don't mind gore at all. So like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, things like that. I don't mind. I don't mind that. The suspense kind of gets me, but like I can manage through the suspense. But like if it's like paranormal or like, you know, things like that, like I cannot do it. But so yeah, Repo the Genetic Opera. I really want to. I really, really, really want to. You're too fat to ride them. Winter, how are you? Winter, we've talked about this, like weight and stuff. I, you don't look big at all. I swear I'm bigger than you. I don't. And I could ride one if I really wanted to fit my a thin one. No fucking way. That is crazy to me because in my mind you were like a good 160. I look small, but I'm actually much heavier than I look. Well, I still love you. I think you're great. But yeah, so I just like I It's because I take my pictures at a certain angle. I'm not trying to measure myself. I have short arms. No, I have short arms too. Yeah, I'm 5'2". I'm very short. Um, but like apparently this summer is like short king summer, which I'll take. I'll take whatever I can get, honestly. Um, but yeah, it's like I'm a tiny short person. You're 5'2" too. 5'2". But Repo is the best person. Part of the reason I love it. I saw it and I really really want to watch it. Um, I feel like a bunch of like good movies came out around that. Which I met back in April. That's so cool. Um, I can't meet celebrities. I don't know what to do, and my anxiety takes over, and I just have a panic attack. So I don't. I have no desire to meet any celebrity ever. Even though there's a bunch of celebrities I do want to meet, I can't. I can't. I'm just scared. I'm just a scared person. Ugh, see, this is why I don't weave in my ends with my other hook, because I'm sure that I would snap it off. Ugh, this, I fucking got a piece of other yarn. They're just people too. I know, but like, I just like build people up in my head. We can blame that on my trauma, but I just build people up in my head, and like, I think I put them on like a pedestal, and I don't know how to not do that because I've done that my whole life with people that I do know, and it's just I just don't know what to do. So he knows how to make fans feel at ease. That's cool. That is really really nice. Something that man said to me. Oh, in winter, if you ever need to talk about anything, please reach out to me. Please do not let yourself be in a position where you feel like you don't have anyone who has your back, because I will have your freaking back. Okay? Just I'm just saying. Other people can play a role too, but I can share the I can share that, but you know. Hmm. Yeah, I'm so glad that he said something to you. Said what you needed to hear. I'm glad you have that. But just so you know, just all of you know, you're my family. I love you all, and you're super important to me. And I've been there, like not to, you know, take that moment for you, but I've been there, so I know how it feels, and we can go through it together, and we can get through it together. So that's what Army of Weirdos is all about. Okay, I've sewn in all my ends, and so now I just gotta cut the ends. Speaking of cut, I've been super triggered. There's been a lot of things that have been triggering me lately. Because I may or may not have done something very dangerous that could have killed me. But so my so just kind of a trigger warning. This is not self harm, but it kind of looks a little bit like self harm. So please, just a trigger warning before I show it. But my cat scratched my wrist, and I just like it's really. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Oh yeah, he's super cool.
Like, cool.
yeah, that's definitely like the coolest celebrity moment I've ever heard, Winter. Okay, so I finished my black one. So one down, a couple to go. Kitty's using it as scratching post many times. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, you get to see my whole body. I'm sorry. Sorry, it looks like how it does. Right here. Right here. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just so much shit. Ooh, I touched your booty on accident, but I was happy about it. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in, suck it in, suck it in. How dare you touch booties? I know, right? So next I'm going to, okay, so I believe that this color is next, and I believe it's a 5-inch. Let me double check. Ooh. Oh, thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, should I?
What?
I should probably eat that first.
I was to eat Winter first one, so rub it in like a pizza.
Pizza. Hell, it's yummy. Yeah, we got this at the store because we were hungry. Hungry for tarts. So this is, what is this, babe? There's some vegan thing. Noodles. They're like glass noodles, and they're really good. Sorry to make you watch me eat, but you don't have to be here. If it bothers you. Okay. So they're frozen from Trader Joe's. We'll see how well my lipstick holds up. It doesn't usually hold up too great to eating, but I can always reapply it fine. Fuck goes on. Fuck. It was like the perfect temperature when I started eating, and then it just turned into fucking fire. Like I wish you all could see. Don't burn yourself now. See like my setup because it looks crazy right now. So I'm gonna just describe what's going on. So I have the box that my overhead camera thingy came in that has a ring light, um, and then I have a thing of makeup brushes. I have a wig cap. I have studs for makeup. I have my lipstick. I have my yarn cauldron, one of my yarn cauldrons. This one is dedicated to packers because that's how much I do them. I have my headphones. I have my phone. I have this yarn. I have this yarn. I've got snippies that are not in their pack. That's not safe. I have a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I have my coffee. I have orange cotton from Hobie. Honestly, I need like it. I want to buy like all of the colors and all of the yarn from Hobie. I'm so sold on it. I haven't used any of the amigurumi cotton yet, so I'm not quite sure which one I'll end up like using. So amigurumi cottons is from Ice Yarns, and this is a 50-50 acrylic cotton blend. This color in particular pisses me off more than anything in the world because I'm trying to make a pattern that's very specific, and this red is like so washed out. Like it's really hard to see it. It doesn't look as washed out. But like look at that. Like that's not, this is called tomato red. This is not fucking tomato red. And then I looked on the both the Ice Yarn website and the, where are you from? Not Little Knits. I talked about it in the video. I thought it was orange. Exactly. It's not red enough. This is orange. This is like this is burnt orange, I think. But like in some of the colors are great. Like this is the neon yellow, and this is neon. This is neon, and like I do like the little bit of stretch that the acrylic gives it. But they're so tiny. Like they are 25-gram balls. It looks slime green. Yeah, it's actually just like traffic cone. Wait, no, traffic cones are orange. Do I have anything yellow? Maybe like, see, does that look a little bit more yellow? If it was slime green, I'd be happy to. Although I did want yellow specifically for what I'm working on. They do have like an okay number of skin tones, but like if cotton is made for amigurumi, then like, is it for the ghost square? No, it is not. I already started. So the ghost square, I already started. Redid it. The ghost is done. I just haven't done the square yet. So, yeah, the ghost. Yeah, the ghost just needs a square. I wanted to be a surprise, mostly because I'm afraid that it will. Well, one, I'm afraid someone will make it before me, and I will be pissed because I feel so confident in this idea. But yeah, so but also if I fuck it up and never sees the light of day, I don't want anyone to know what I did. Here. Yeah, I got a couple other colors, but most of them are just skin tones. I'm a very pushy person. Do it. I love it. Well, once I'm done with these packers, I'll start working on shit. Yeah. Now. Okay. You're very talented and have the idea, so do it. You're so sweet, Crystal. Crystal, what did I do to deserve you? No. I was waiting for this, these noodles. I know you did. You told me you would. There's chocolate? What the fuck? I love you. Surprisingly, it doesn't do anything. These noodles are so good. I've been having a hard time eating lately. as you know, I'm pescatarian, and I just like I don't know, I'm just like not feeling food lately. Like Winter, tell me if you get like this. Like sometimes it's just better to not eat food because then you don't have to have anxiety about like what food is there. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not encouraging anyone to not eat, but yeah. And like it's hard because like I need to eat because if you don't eat, you don't lose weight. Oh, or at people's houses. Yes, I'm so anxious all the time. I got these protein bars. So one, I don't like nuts. Um, there's a couple nuts that I don't mind, but it's like the texture. It's very chalky to me. And so, but like I can eat like peanut butter, like smooth, creamy peanut butter, like that's fine. So uh, I try to like expand my like protein bar game just so that like I have more variety and I don't get tired of eating the same thing over and over again. And so there was one, and it was like 3 ingredients. Like I don't know why like they think that that's gonna make like it any healthier if you just have 3 ingredients. But like it says, so like the bar said peanut butter and chocolate, and I was like, okay, peanut butter and chocolate. So I look on the ingredients, and peanuts are there, and I'm like, that makes sense. They say that there's peanut butter in this thing, right? And so I open the bar up after I buy it, and it's got full on fucking nuts in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it says peanut butter. Why couldn't you just put peanut butter in it? Oh. So I was pissed. And like, a lot of peanut butter, so rude, I know, right? A lot of peanut butter has sweetener in it, but you can get peanut butter that does not have sweetener in it, and literally the only ingredients are peanuts and peanut oil. So that's the peanut butter I usually get. Um, if I'm like trying to like watch my weight or just I don't know whatever, know what's in my food and eat like whole foods, whatever. But yeah, the creamy kind. Um, they have it at Trader Joe's. I'm sure like most grocery stores have it, but it's usually more expensive. But the Trader Joe's like baseline peanut butter is. When you crochet, did you crochet from the top or bottom? It looks like a top. Yeah, it looks like a top down. Yeah. I like whipped peanut butter. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds so good. I'll whip just about anything. So I do like pistachios. They're so different than other nuts. They are not chalky. Ooh, sunflower seeds. Yeah, I can do most seeds. But if you put like an almond or like a hazelnut or like a macadamia nut, ugh, almonds. Did I say almonds already? Nut seeds. They do they do overlap or do seem really close. No worries, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna eat my fruit tart and then I'll stop eating in front of you. I really don't like eating in front of people. This is kind of a revelatory moment. Shut the rest. Look, so there's chocolate underneath. I love fruit. Ones are great. Yeah, I hear that too, but that's probably why my fucking brain doesn't work. Ugh. My brain's like, no. Try again later. Man, I hope I don't get pneumonia. I've been coughing a lot more. Is that chocolate? Might be. They might have brushed the tart with chocolate. My lipstick is not gonna last for this. No, they brushed it with chocolate. It is a fruit tart. It's very good. It's got raspberries, strawberries, kiwis. I guess that's just chocolate. Blueberries. I mean, it's good, but like, I never really understand the point of putting chocolate on a fruit tart. Like, you want something sweet? Here I am. Just kidding. Why do I feel like this kind of matches my hat? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Is it food porn if someone gross is eating it? From mukbang. You're not gross. Okay. Mm. Stop being so positive. Be negative like me. I'm so full. You know the blueberries that fell off. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Babe. 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 I got this from Hot Topic. I'm a fucking elder goth now. Babe, that was so good. That fruit tart was so good. And I look like a fucking monster trying to eat it. Hmm? Yeah. It was so good I had to call you. I did yell babe a couple times, but
I didn't hear. I thought it was something, but I wasn't sure.
yeah. It was your husband. Crystal says we're cute. Because I called you to tell you that the fruit tart was good.
Love it.
Love you. She's like, I'm so over you. She's gonna file for a divorce tomorrow. Okay, so this is how well the lipstick held up to me eating, which, to be fair, it's hard to hold up to noodles and a fruit tart. And the noodles were very oily, so we're gonna do a little reapplication. Oh, God, I really hope I don't have pneumonia. Rabies shirt, so I don't have anything to complain about. I want to see your rabies shirt. Did I leave drool on it? Does it hurt when you breathe in deeply? My back hurts, so it's hard to tell. I think it pinched a nerve in my back yesterday because I was on our shitty ass couch. But I've had pneumonia before, so I do know. But I know kind of where it starts and where it ends. I'm definitely not full on. Oh yeah, I still want to see it. Um, so it's not it's right here. So it hasn't moved down to my lungs where several pneumonia, as I said. Yeah. They do, and bronchitis also sucks. So they are treating my wife for pneumonia right now, and we went to the doctor yesterday, and she was like, "Well, we can give you a chest X-ray, but I'm treating you for both of the things that I think it could be." So, my wife has a rescue inhaler. So everyone knows that so much. It's not productive. Very dry cough, which is also what my wife has, but it's. I feel like it's hard to take a deep breath. They did not give her prednisone. So I've been on prednisone when I had bronchitis because my lungs were spasming. They did not give her prednisone. They gave her an antibiotic in case it was bacterial, and they made sure she had a inhaler, which inhalers have steroids in them. It's albuterol. Oh shit! What did I click? Shit. What am I doing? Okay. So let's see. Etsy seller. So here's the black one. You want it cut as well as a tip. Thank you so much for this. Oh, that's so sweet. Now, this person wants a 3-inch rainbow 3, which is this color right here. So actually it's a 3-inch, so little less work for me. Okay, so I have the pattern on my phone, on the computer, all over the place because damn, now that I talk about coughing, which is rude. A lot of times that phlegm buildup causes extra congestion. If you guys did a decongestant, cough that stuff up. Apple cider vinegar helps, or oil, or grape. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, it's like it's not like I just feel that like constant tickle in my throat. It's probably getting worse because I'm just like talking. Oil of oregano. Okay, I hope she gets better soon. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, oops, I clicked on some case nut. If you don't know this about me, I really love case nut. Specifically, Ian and Mickey from Shameless. I have a problem. But I'm not looking to solve it anytime soon. Okie dokie. So. Slip out of the condom. Pull out. Okay, so there are 11 stitches. Right? Two, three, four, 6, 7. Crystal, did you tell me what you were working on? I don't remember if we did. That was so long ago. Okay, so. Is that a washcloth? Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry. I had COVID and that sucks so much. Oh, yeah, that definitely sucks. We didn't do a COVID test early enough, so they're like, we're not even going to test you because it's kind of too late for anything us to do now. Maybe I should take one. I don't know. Ooh, it started raining. Ooh, I love that. I love the rain. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of communicate to you all kind of what I'm thinking of doing for this Halloween. Hey, Lydia. So first and foremost, I am doing a cow on my Patreon. And if you send me a picture, so every 5 days there's gonna be a different project, and they're all like super small projects. Some are a little bit bigger than others. But it's gonna be just like making small fun things kind of on the side of like whatever you're doing, just to kind of keep it fun. And then if you send me a picture, that's one entry into the giveaway. The giveaway I will be doing a giveaway with 100 balls of yarn. And so that's a pretty big giveaway. Some of them will be small balls, like, some of these little babies. Aren't they cute? And then some of them will be bigger. Some of them will be in packs, like ice yarn. So if you want to get in on that, then you have to join my Patreon, which is linked down below. I also have that free ghost granny square pattern free on my Patreon. I think I also have the Packer pattern for free, but honestly, I can't remember if I made it free or not. Then so that'll be kind of like my big thing. And like the thing is, like, I don't have any Patreon members yet, so like it's very hot here. The heat is making me have a headache. Oh no, that's terrible. I hate the heat. That's why I stay inside, and I am the color of a literal ghost. Um, so that's gonna be my big thing, is trying to like build up my Patreon. But right now there's no one in there, so if you are the only person and you do one thing, you will get 100 bottles, 100 balls of yarn. Like, it's that, like, competition's low, so this is a great time to get in on the ground floor. Um, so yeah, so I will be doing that. I try to make my Patreon affordable, but I know that not everyone can do it, and I wish you all could, just to be able to do it, not just to make money off of you. But I'm just trying to find a way to like kind of finance some of my yarn needs, if you know what I mean. So is what it is. Yeah, so that is what's going to be going on. And I have all types of things that I am going to have us make. They're all free patterns, so you don't have to worry about buying a pattern or anything like that. My goal for my Patreon is to not make people have to buy anything ever. Like, other than if you buy like if you pay for my Patreon, like every pattern that I make, every single one, is going to be free to you. So, I'm like hoping that kind of like makes it, worth it. Then I am sorry, I remember this pattern. So then I'm gonna be doing a bunch of spooky things outside of uh, outside of this. I I am planning on making a Lydia costume from Beetlejuice the cartoon. Um, and if you don't know what it looks like, she wears a long poncho that is like red with black spider webbing. It's fucking so cool, and I've wanted it my whole life. I kind of like I part of me is like, just make the poncho, find out that you can do that first. Another part of me is like, what if you made it a tearaway and you used it for drag and you had like very slutty red like lingerie like for her like wedding dress and stuff in the movie? Like, what if you did that? And I'm like, I'm doing too damn much. Winter, I am going to be using the color claret for her poncho. So I found a pattern by the Crochet Crowd, which you all know that I love the Crochet Crowd. Send them some love. They've been posting more videos, which I'm very happy about. But they have one where they did like a spider web blanket, and I'm hoping if I like, they did it with yeah, they're great. And I'm hoping that if I decrease the yarn size and the hook size enough, and then I make a hole where my head should be. I would do a cow. I just got here, so I feel guilty entering. I mean, honestly, like I said, like the only like entering thing is the Patreon aspect of it, and I'm just trying to like get some people on my Patreon, really. So I mean, whether you've just got here or you've been here a long time, like, I mean, we're all family. And like, I'm not saying, I'm not, this is not like a sales pitch or anything, I promise. But like, I'd treat you all as family. You treat me as family. Like, we are truly an army of weirdos. We are weirdos together. And like, so, just, do what you can. And if you want to be part of this, it's cool. If you want to be a part of my channel, that's cool. If you want to come up and show your stuff sometime, that's cool. Although I, again, don't know how to do it on YouTube. But anywho, but yeah, so don't feel bad about anything ever. Feel good always. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna increase. Was that a motivational? Never ever feel bad. Yes. Feel good all the time. It's mandatory. I'm not even allowed on my own channel. I just like feel like shit. So while Mel was gone, I really like to watch the same thing over and over again. Easier said than done. Oh, don't I know it. So while Mel was gone, I like to watch the same thing over and over again. Like if I have a movie, like I like a lot of people, like they watch a movie and like they don't watch it for 10 years and then they watch it again. I will watch a movie like 10 times in a week and I'll be like, okay, yes, like this is good, and then like eventually I'll move on. But what I watched while Mel was gone was Inside by Bo Burnham, and I love him. I've always loved him. He is so attractive. And but not that's not why I love him. But his comedy is always like just got me. Like he's one of the comedians that I just like feel like I get it. You said Bo. The last name is spelled like Burnham. So wait, Burnham. So yeah, it's on Netflix. The Singing Comedian. Yep, exactly. Um, and so I watched Inside, and I also watched the Inside outtakes, which is Inside Out. And I just like I have all of the songs just like stuck in my head, like in perpetuity. Like I can't help it. But one of the songs is called Shit, and I like constantly want to sing that. So when you are talking about being positive and the song talks about feeling like shit, I'm like, yep, that's me. 2, 3, 4. I love him so much, yes. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I pretty much like exclusively love people with dark senses of humor. Um, and he definitely fits the bill on that. Um, Sorry, I'm reading the pattern. Even though I should have it memorized by now, given how many times I've made this. One day I will have it all memorized. Two. Oh, yeah, it's called 5 years, but yeah, it's the one he leaves for. He was on the voicemail for his girlfriend. Um, yeah, I love that one. I love, yeah, when he's like, because I'm willing and able, I jump up on the coffee table because the spider. Oh, so good. This is like, honestly, like if you are making anything and you are using cotton, and you want like pretty colors, like this color is colorway or whatever is like one of my favorites, just period. It's the psychedelic sugar and cream ombre, and you can find it in stores at Joanne or you can buy it online. It's so pretty. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So talking about other things I want to do, it's a nice variegated the psychedelic. Yeah, it's so pretty, um, and I like just like the vibrancy of the colors because a lot of like cotton, it's just really hard to get vibrant cotton, which you know is annoying. Um, but let's see. So, crocheting the first two. But yeah, so I'm gonna be, yeah, thank you. Sometimes I need help to get back on track. So I'm gonna be working on a costume. So I had talked a little bit the other day about wanting to do drag this year, and I might need to be a little bit more realistic. I'm super excited about the poncho. I hope it works out like I think it will, but like there's like a lot of modifications I need to make with the pattern from the crochet crowd. Um, so uh, so I wanted to do drag this year, but I'm having a lot of um, I'm supposed to have a lot of surgeries at the end of the year. Um, my first surgery is my top surgery, which is in the beginning of October. And Mel was like, "You're not going to be up dancing around, doing all that shit right after your top surgery." And I was like, "Shit, didn't even think about that." Um, so yeah, so I am gonna put my drag dreams on hold a little bit. I think I'll still figure out my look, and it's hard because like don't know how to make clothes for the body that I'll have because I don't know what the body I will look like, and So I just want to make sure. So it's kind of hard. Um, and yeah, so she was like, "Yeah, you're not going to be doing that." So, and I don't even want to dress myself before I I I get top surgery, and this might make sense, it might not, but like, um, I was thinking like, okay, well, like if I have boobs, then I should use them in my drag, and then I was like, ugh, I don't want to use them. I want to lose them. So it does make sense to do drag, after my top surgery. Um, but yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be focusing as much on drag. Or if I do, I might focus it instead on, I don't know, just like just on like components that I know won't change about my body. Because like literally like my whole proportions are gonna be up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's it. Kind of weird. Uh, oh yeah. I mean, feel free to conversate. It's all good. Um, I but yeah, so the drag thing is kind of more like TBD than I thought. Um, just is what it is. And then uh, but I want to do a lot of Halloween stuff, and I think that something that I haven't done in the past, but I think would be really fun, is to because I usually just do like I'll make like amigurumis and stuff like that, and I think what I want to do is do more like home decor because I like there's always like some really good like stuff out there, but it's like always so expensive. Okay, I found this website. Um, what is it called? It's like Spice or something. Nitpicks, extra 20% off some stuff. Okay, there's too many good deals. 22% off at Hirschner's. Oh fuck me. Oh, sorry, I'm looking through my thing. I'm trying to find the I got it. I do have contacts on the way. Some white contacts, which I'm really excited about. Okay, so strike. Strike gently, Co. Okay, so okay, so this site make like a corset. Oh yeah. I'm not a good enough tailor to make a corset. They are so intimidating. where is time? Exactly. So this Strike Gently Co. They have a bunch of patches, they have a bunch of pins, and then they have blankets. And these are the coolest things I've ever seen. You make time. Yeah. And there's like some like bondagey stuff if you're into that, if that's your kink. And then there's this blanket I want so bad. It's like a fucking tapestry, and it's a cat with a fucking katana in its mouth. But it's $150. That's expensive. There's this pin, which is like tied wrists, hot, $10. So all of their pins are $10 that I've seen. They've got stickers. They've got butts. I found them because I saw this patch. I want to start putting patches on, like, I want to start making wearables, and but I also found a lot of good stuff on Amazon that's cheaper. So I'll tell you everything I found on Amazon. But I found them because it's this patch has a woman, and it says "pure of heart, fat of ass," and that's 10. All their patches are $10 too. So there's one with a cat with a sword riding a T-Rex. It's just like there's so much good stuff. It's crazy. Like, be gay, do crime. Like, I love it. But Dollar Tree came out with patches? No way. What kind of patches? I gotta know. Because I'm about to buy like all of these patches up in here. Okay, so I found this one. It's a bunch of kitty paws. I have one that's a ghost that says "See you in hell." This hand holding an eyeball. A bunch of hearts that say "Nope." One that says a patch that says "I licked it, so it's mine." This cat that looks like Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec is holding a cup of coffee. Freak flag. Alien abduction. I've seen pizza, taco, Earth, and Saturn. This one is so cool. It's a skeleton with like a mohawk that's made out of bone. I don't know how that works. But it's holding up a leaf, which is very autumnal. This one says "Stay weird." And then these ones are just teeth. I'm like fascinated by teeth. One, I think they're goth as fuck. And two, my mom is a dentist, and I just have always kind of loved teeth. So those patches, each one of those is under $10. So like, I'm like, do I need to buy like $10 patches? I think I might start slow and start making wearables and stuff like that. So yeah, so wearables, and then I think like home decor I want to start making. But if you were looking for a blanket that is like extraordinary, that website is so cool. Yeah, I like that, like pure of heart, full of ass, or whatever it was. Like, that is, I just like, I have to go to this website. Okay, so let me. Oh, fat of ass. What was it? One, two, three. Oh, so if you like making washcloths, the internet has everything. That's so true. If you like making washcloths, someone who does have patterns that's in the house is Winter. You can find them on, I believe, both Ravelry and Ribbler. And they have some really, really, really cool um, washcloths. I, I just bought one of them. Of course, Winter. I just bought one of them that is like a coffin uh, cutout shape, and it's so cool. But I haven't had time to make it. Also, like all of my I don't have like enough cotton that's the proper weight, so mine would be like huge. Mine would be like a beach towel, but that's okay. Um, oh, IBB creates, yeah, absolutely. Wow. She pumps out stuff so quick. It's crazy. I'm always super impressed with her work. You know, coffee saves lives. Definitely. Winter, I don't know if you crochet and coffee saves lives. Yeah. Winter, I don't know if you saw Crystal asked what your Ravelry was. I think I know, but I don't want to answer it wrong. Okay, so now we're gonna do a couple rows of no increase. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you used Ravelry or not. I said it when I was pimping you out, but I didn't. I wasn't sure. I know you use Ribbler because I don't know. Like I have problems with Ravelry, like not like on a personal level, but like I have problems. Like it always like signs me out and then won't let me sign back in, and like it's so much. Um, it's such a pain in the ass. Like Ravelry like doesn't want me on there, but then Ribbler is like so much easier. And Rippler, I feel like there's a lot more like fresh material. I don't know. I feel like because it's like new, you get like you get more of a spotlight on like people who are like newer creatives and stuff like that. If that makes sense. That's weird. Mm. I'm gonna put some music on, and I'm gonna listen to it. You can't listen to it, but we will still be able to talk. Don't you worry. because I can do multiple things at once because I have ADHD. That's actually the reason it makes things hard to do multiple things at once. Patterns by name. Multitasker. That's me. I feel like I want to listen to both right now. I have problems. I get like really obsessed with things. Like I think I talked about it in my last live. I'm taking those off. It's not great. It's not great. But I get really like obsessed with things, and I like have to listen to them like all the time and stuff like that. Like I don't know what it is about my personality. It's just a very obsessive personality. Um, it's always kind of been a little annoying. Like I just like I remember a lot of times I can play the same song over and over again. Yeah, exactly. And I just like I just or like bands, I get obsessed with bands and then I like listen to everything they've ever made over and over and over again. And then I never listened to them. Like I hate listening to them after that. Um yeah, it is annoying. I wish I could just be normal. What is normal? Okay, I really don't know what's happening with this yarn. I want to skip the song. Okay, we're gonna go to Pandora because Spotify's going off. Okay, so we have two ends here, which means that all of this is the same shit, just tangled up in a fucking knot. Okay. Ugh, I hate this shit. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. How can that be that and this be that? Oh, I see why. No, I don't see why. This makes no sense. Ah! I've been listening to the new Fall Out Boy song, album quite a bit. It's not my favorite album of theirs, but it's definitely not bad. I'm elder goth and elder emo, um, but that's okay because you can't be embarrassed about something that you do. How can you live with yourself? The album that they did before this one that just came out was called Mania, and like really was like the most accurate like representation of like what being manic feels like. And I felt like very seen, very heard. Very seen, heard. I don't know what I was doing with my hands. I'm sorry. Um, uh, but yeah, it really like resonated with me. And so uh, the bassist of Fall Out Boy, Pete Wentz, has um, has bipolar disorder, like myself. I don't know which which one he has. He probably has one, given like his extensive experience with mania. Um, Bipolar one is the one that generally experiences the most. Well, like you have to have a manic episode that lasts more than 7 days to get the diagnosis. So generally, like those are the people who have this mania. But not all manic episodes have to last 7 days. Okay. My last manic episode was really bad. I've been like, kind of like, I try to be like super transparent with you all about my experience with my mental disorders because I want to have an open dialogue about mental health and taking care of yourself and all these things. But like, my last manic episode was so bad that I like there's like a lot of things that like I don't even know what I can disclose, um, like legally. Hey Daniel, I'm making a rainbow penis. You're on my list to get a rainbow penis, just so you know. Just got to make five, five, and I am having yarn barf problems. What are you up to, Daniel? I feel like we don't talk anymore, and this makes me sad. I hope you're doing well. I can't wait to see your ears from Maleficent. She is such a queen bitch. Daniel, did you ever see laying in bed? Work has been pretty crazy the past few months. Oh, that's a lot. Um, have you seen Descendants? Disney's Descendants? Has anyone seen them? Seen it? I guess there's multiple movies, so them is appropriate. Look at this bullshit. Seen them all twice. I fucking love the Descendants like movies. They're so fun. The music is so good. The only thing I don't like is when Dove Cameron tries to rap. It's just like, don't stop. But Mal is my soul sister. I know, right? Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like really like Uma. Like Uma just was like giving me the fantasy, but Mal was also giving me the fantasy, and Evie was also giving me the fantasy. I'm really trying to not lose my shit right now. I hate this. I love musicals, but I haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. Let's see. What was the third? Ooh, Sarah Jeffries, Queen of Mean. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That song was my jam. Uh, Disney Plus or Disney, whatever it's called, Disney Max. I don't know. Yeah. It's a favorite song. Yeah, it's a good song. Oh my god, Space Between. Oh my gosh, that had my heart and soul. Oh my gosh. They really were not, they did not play when they wrote that music. They just went for it. Oh, right? Oh my gosh. Like I always want to like dress up as them, but like I look at the costumes like on Amazon and they're for kids and I'm like, damn it. I like kid things, apparently. But it's too good. It's so good. Yeah. Space Between was so good. Oh my gosh, Chillin' Like a Villain. We tried so hard. So Mel and I occasionally will try to learn a choreographed dance, and we tried to learn the dance for Chillin' Like a Villain. Mel got better at it than I did, but like it 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 was hard. It was a really hard dance. Yeah. Okay. Do I cut this knot? I mean, it's not like I can't like. Oh, I mean, like a couple inches. Like I'm just gonna cut it off. You can even do a magic knot and like lose less. But because it's against the skin, I don't really want to do that. I cut it. Okay, I hate 30 Seconds to Mars. I used to like 30 Seconds to Mars, and then they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Okay. I thought cutting it would make it better, but it just made it worse. Oh yeah. Did you have a second ball? No, I don't. I could pull from the other end, but I'd have to go searching for yarn, which usually doesn't work out in my favor. Okay, where the fuck is the end? If I had my overhead camera, you can see how much I'm flipping this off. Yeah, let's see. For Descendants, I like so they're doing more Descendants movies, but they're not doing it with any of the original cast because, as you may know, Cameron Boyce, who played Carlos, passed away. Um, like literally right before the movie came out, which like was just so devastating because like you're watching this and you're like, he just died. This is so sad. So they're doing like a whole new cast. And I think they're doing like maybe different villains. I know, I was too. He was such a cutie, and like everyone said he was like such a sweetheart. He seemed like a sweetheart, so it's so sad to hear that. Um, I just like, I know a lot of people um, pass away from seizures. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you can't help but like watch movies that they're in and just be like, they're so talented. Yeah, I don't think I'll watch them either unless they like are just as good, which I don't see how they could be, just frankly. And I know they have like an animated Descendants show, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that. There's freaking legend here. Oh wow. So I don't know if any of you are tabletop nerds, but um, the streaming service Dropout has a series going on where they do. It's called Dungeons and Drag Queens, and it is four queens from RuPaul's Drag Race playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it is so fun to watch. Um, they have a they have a like free trial, um, but but it's just another streaming service if you, which no one has it because it's what's that huge D&D fan. Oh my gosh, it'd be so cool to play like virtual D&D. I'm not like I've only played D&D a couple times, so I'm like I'm definitely not an expert. I really want like I really want Mel to DM a game because I think she has like the like charisma and like uh like the imagination to be a good DM, but she doesn't know the rules well enough, so still new to it all, but I have a lot of campaign books. That's so cool. Did you watch the D&D movie? So I play WoW, our anime club. We did fell in touch with them though. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, a week before release, they had a charity view. Oh, cool. What did you think about it? So I liked it. So I liked it. There were components where you're like, I can understand exactly how this is like part of D&D. I never remember his name, but he's like the world's hottest man. He was in Bridgerton. Mel always says his name, and I'm like, who? And then she shows me a picture, and I'm like, oh, him. Mm. He's in it. He's hot. Um, uh, and then Chris Pine like was so good. Like everyone was good. Every like it seemed to fit like um, the like universe very well. Um, I was a little iffy on Michelle Rodriguez, if I'm being honest. But then it kind of made me think, you know what? Like when you're playing with different people, like someone might have a strong accent from I don't know wherever, and like that goes into their character. So it's like okay, it kind of brought me back a little bit. But yeah, even though Michelle Rodriguez has full access to sit on my face anytime she wants to. um, but anywho, Yeah. Yeah. But like, I mean, a lot of people have, you know, yeah, I love watching her act, but it was just so because her accent is so strong that like it kind of really stood out in like the landscape of the Michelle is hot. Oh my gosh, I know, right? Yeah, I've always had a thing for her. Um, yeah, and there have been a lot of people who like have gone through the movie as like people who are like play D&D, and they've gone through the movie and they've been like, this is kind of how it worked. Oh my gosh, her and Resident Evil. Oh, so good. Again, sit on my face. Sit on my face. Mel makes fun of me because like my go-to like, is that how I would picture? The thing is, every grouping of people is different. Um, I don't know. I've never pictured a bard as charismatic as Chris Pine's character was. Like he had super high charisma, and I've never kind of like pictured that. So that was interesting. Um, but everything else, I mean, it was good, and it was like it was a really entertaining movie, and it was like also I like that there were people who were like beginner magicians. I hope I'm not spoiling too much. Yeah. Like, but people who aren't like, not everyone is like a level whatever, like magician and level what, like alchemist or whatever. Like, some people are newer, some people aren't, you know, kind of fumble the ball. They get bad rolls all the time. And that kind of, yeah, noobs. And like they kind of captured that too. So it's like you had very experienced players and noobs, and then you had bad rolls and all the stuff. So I felt like it really I felt like it followed along the storyline, followed along like a campaign, potential campaign. Well, I I might just like lose a bunch of yarn because this is fucking annoying. I'll untangle it. I probably just made things like 10 times worse by throwing it at you, but what ifs? Oh, I hate this song. Do we have any Pentatonics fans in here? Or Superfruit fans? Never heard of them? You've never heard? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Pentatonics is a cappella group. They won some show 10, 15 years ago, and then they put out like a million albums, like a million. Especially every Christmas, they put out so many albums. But two of the members created a new group that was not a cappella and is called Superfruit. I don't know if they're still together. I think Pentatonics is still together, um, but Scott, the tall blonde one, just got married to his husband. So I haven't been really keeping up with them, so I don't really know anything else to say. But yay, marriage to people who want to get married. Also, like gay things, I just love. I love gay things. Can't help it. Oh yeah, but Mel used to make fun of me because like whenever I saw someone that I was interested in, that gender does not matter. Yay for gay! Woo! Um, but I'm always like, wow, they can really just sit on my face. I mean, I feel like it's a very non-threatening, non. But I haven't. Yeah, getting married is so fun. Being married is mostly fun. Sometimes you're like, damn it. I suck. Well, that's what I'm like, at least. Yeah, Mel and I just celebrated 9 years together, and in June. Being married definitely teach you about yourself. Yes, yes, it will. Like right now, Mel and I are in marriage counseling, which is kind of like something that we tried about a year ago, and the therapist was awful. But our therapist right now is really, really understanding, really like helps us out. Um, she's also like, she's always like, you're both right. Like, you're right and you're right. And we're like, cool. But, there are some things where, like, while it might be valid, like, the other person still feels like shit. So you got to, like, learn how to get through that. So we're working on some of that stuff. And, you know, marriage is hard work. If you expect to get married or expect to be in a couple, and not constantly work on yourself, then you have another thing coming to you. For us, like, and I, like I said, like I'm pretty transparent. Like I'll tell you like a lot of things about myself, but for me, like it my big bipolar episode that kind of um, caused me to take a big tumble. It pushed my relationship with Mel, like where we were equals, and we both contributed to like yeah, maturing along the way. Yeah, definitely. Um, but but my bipolar was really hard for Mel to um, deal with in a way that wasn't like caretaking. But like when one partner becomes like a caretaker, you kind of cease to become like a partner in the way that is normal and you should experience. So just is what it is. But we're working through it. Yeah, I think marriage is about growing together, right? Like it's like no one's at the finish line like I got it all figured out, you know. It's like, you know, you're constantly figuring stuff out, you're learning together, you're growing, you're evolving, you know, school, work, life, just like I fucking hate this year. Yeah, I don't think we ever have it all. You'd be on your deathbed, still learning something. But okay. Dear Lord, fuck this yarn. Thank you. For me, I've never been as happy as when I'm single. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, that's happiness is the goal, and if you're happy that way, you know, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck, yarn? I'm literally just spending hours just when I see my friends get married, though. Yeah. Okay. Almost went my coffee. I gotta look up that guy from Dungeons and Dragons. Bridgerton guy. Ray J. John Page. What a hottie. I have not. We're still behind on Bridgerton. I don't know. Like, I don't really like period pieces like that. I don't know. Not that era, like Regency era or whatever. I'm happy to report that I finally finished this stupid pink strawberries. Nice pattern, but it does take forever. Do any of you follow Nastasia? I think that's their name. they always post like a bunch of like really cool things on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, but like Sam from Trick or Treat or another bat. I say Sam. But yeah, so like she posted like she did a strawberry look. It was like strawberry like puff stitch. Oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with her stuff. And it's mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. So okay, so I wanted to try a yarn that I have seen no one try. I wanted to order some of the yarn from the Woobles, those like crochet, like learn to crochet kits. Um, and I really wanted to get like the rainbow because I wanted to do a bunch of rainbow yarn, but they don't sell the rainbow yarn like in a skein, but they do sell like some solids. Who's a big fan of Sophie Shades in that? Oh, cool. Um, so I wanted to try some of the Woobles yarn because it looks very interesting to me. I haven't like quite figured out what type of yarn it is. Like it almost looks like tube cotton, but it's not. I don't know. Like it doesn't look like it splits at all, and I don't know what kind of yarn it is, but I want to know. Has anyone tried that or seen anyone try it? Yeah, they're I mean they're advertising the shit out of it, but yeah. But like the kits are not cheap. Um but I really wanted to get the Pac-Man one because it came with a custom Pac-Man hook. Um but I didn't want to pay that much. But yeah, so they do sell yarn. I don't know if they sell it on the website, but they do sell it on Amazon. Yeah, I know, right? Going on airplane mode. Okie dokie. Yeah, we've been here 3.5 hours. We are dedicated to the craft. And fucking 3 of those, I've been working with this freaking yarn. I'm calm. I'm very calm. Why do you ask? Is this New Killers? I don't really like it. See all song credits. "2013." And this is direct hits. Ew. It's like the greatest hits, and it's terrible. Ooh, I love this song. See, the lipstick is holding on pretty well after I did it second coat. Went through all of the cussing that I did when I, was trying to do this and whatever. Okay. The bat pattern is awesome. I found, okay. Is that on Rippler? No, Etsy and Instagram. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sam. Okay, is it all your Sam toys or all your Sam shop? I'll just try both. This one does have crochet patterns. Oh my gosh. Does the bat have like big, huge eyes? Oh, neither? Oh, it does have crochet patterns. That's the one with the big eyes? Okay, so it's all your Sam toys, which is all your Samo Co. Okay. Yeah, that bat is cute. It reminds me of the bat in Anastasia. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the one that like helps Rasputin. That is a really cute bat. What size yarn are you using? I have purple in the 8-4 from Hobie, so I could use that. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. That is a cute ass bat. Hirschner's Halloween yarn is works yarn. That's what I use, and it's freaking huge. I bet, yeah, because it looks like some small ass fucking yarn. So, have you seen the Furls bat? I mean, I know I did one, but I don't know if you saw it. This one's supposed to be 4-weight yarn. I did that bat last year. I think it's in this box over here that I put all my crafts in, my random finished objects in, but okay, I'm banned from the chat. What? What do you mean? Huh. Error, try again. That's weird. Like my internet connection hasn't gone down or anything. That's so weird. Do you all want to get into a Zoom? Been buffing a little bit, Ian? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. It shows that I have like five bars or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Are you all in Army of Weirdos? Okay, Crystal, if you want to, you can go into Army of Weirdos. It's on Facebook. And it's the one with the green pillow that says fuck. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I was gonna go on Zoom and just Zoom chat with you all because I'm tired of talking. I'd rather listen a little bit. So if you all want to do that, I will set up a Zoom room and we can chit chat. Does that sound good? You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's an option. I'm going to end this. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. That took a really long time to untangle that yarn, and I'm pissed about it. But I'll talk to you all. Talk to you all soon. Yeah. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post the link as soon as I have it. Okay. Bye. Love you all.